Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Basic Attention Token, its valuations against Bitcoin. We haven't talked about this asset for a while, simply because it's, again, my theory about the upcoming summer. And while Bitcoin's below the 20-week moving average, despite it being very bullish right now, I mean, it's been rallying for. It had an amazing rally the other day, and we're now above the 20-day moving average, but at the same time it's still below the 20-week moving average. And until that time, altcoins like Basic Attention Token, unfortunately, I feel like it's not going to do much. That doesn't mean that I'm going to just sell my positions, um, but I'm just not going to be really paying attention until Bitcoin is back above that level. So with that said, that is the premise going into this video, and probably until Bitcoin gets back above the 20-week moving average, that will be my narrative. As of right now, Basic Attention Token is rallying. It rallied 4% for today, kind of being the odd man out. Only for in regards to like altcoins that I follow, right? Like Ethereum's down, Chainlink's down, Uniswap's down, but BAT's up. This is the second data point that I can find that it bounces off the 20-week moving average. It's quite interesting. And so the other thing that I wanted to talk about is, well, for the entire history of Basic Attention Token and its valuations against Bitcoin, never has it correlate, like it never had a relationship with the 20-week moving average. You could say that maybe this here, but again, if there's only one, 2 and 3 points out of the entire history with the 20-week moving average, it's kind of hard to say that there's some kind of relationship with there. It's a lot different than to say, Bitcoin and its 20-week moving average, or Chainlink versus Bitcoin and its 20-week moving average. How we know there are multiple instances of this happening. Bat, if you consider that period here in December 2019 to be one, and I feel like that's a stretch. To me, it's more so maybe just two times that it's bounced off the 20-week moving average, and today being the second time. So I am very skeptical about this, but this could be a new trend. This could be a new trend with Basic Attention Token where BAT, for some odd reason, I can't tell you why, is now, you know, treating the 20-week moving average as support, and could be a macro trend to follow, right? Because this is the weekly. This is a long-term time frame. My favorite time frame, where you really get to see macro moves, and if you see some kind of relationship with this asset with an indicator like the 20-week moving average, that becomes a very powerful tool. Um, but again, it has to be consistent to some degree. It has to be consistent. This is not consistent to me yet. No. If it and if it is starting a new trend with the 20-week moving average, well, that'll be another tale to tell. But as of right now, the narrative is, you know, Basic Attention Token is an altcoin. The Bitcoin's below the 20-week moving average. Um, the one relationship that I saw with Basic Attention Token was the 20-day moving average, and that has broken, and now it's being treated as resistance. We saw it here. We saw it here. Um, and we're trending back down. So odds are we might rally back to the 20-day moving average at some point, but I think the 20-day moving average is going to be a significant indicator for Basic Attention Token to beat, and then hold as support. But again, I don't think that's going to happen. That scenario is going to happen until Bitcoin, gets to where we want it to be. So yes, Basic Attention Token is up 4%. Happy days, but it's nowhere near the local peaks, and it's nowhere near the macro peaks of Basic Attention Token where we really want it to be. So take it with some degree of skepticism with Basic Attention Token, as with any altcoin. In my opinion, right now it's about kind of hunkering down. I think, not necessarily making extreme changes to your portfolio. Um, as for me, I've already switched my portfolio weeks ago to be macro Bitcoin. in preparation for any further moves down, or if Bitcoin takes significantly longer below the 20-week moving average, odds are altcoins are going to struggle, and the better bet would be Bitcoin. And that's what I've done with basic attention token. I still hold my position, or what's left of it, and I'm just holding it for now. Won't trade it. It's earning interest like 2% on Celsius or something, I think. But again, I wouldn't look too much into the day-to-day moves as a basic attention token right now. These 4%, 5% moves, even 10% moves can happen. A good example of that would be Tezos, right? Tezos rallied the other week 16%, and it was on a Sunday where it rallied 11%. You know, moves like that happen all the time to whatever digital asset you're talking about, but it can easily just get retraced down, like what we see here. So keep that in mind, you guys. Keep it with a high degree of skepticism. Basic attention token is a low cap coin. It is a highly risky coin, but I hold it for various reasons. One of them being it has a pretty good product in a browser. Um, but that's just one. In any case, that is all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.